People tell me I look like a man. And I guess it's true. You see, I've got quite a bulky build, and I'm overweight for someone of my age and gender. There's nothing wrong with me. I've been this way my whole life. Now, I grew up in an all-girls school that was very well known for the performing arts. Music, theater, drama. Now, I love these kinds of things, and I wanted to give it a try. Which led me to my first discovery. You see, when you are a manly-looking girl with short hair in an all-girls school, and you want to try performing on stage, most of the times you end up in roles that are usually written for men. It was okay at first, then it got annoying, because for every school play, every classroom skit, I was always cast as a guy. I played a gangster, policeman, coffee shop uncle, closet pervert, the list goes on. Once we did an excerpt from Miss Saigon, and I was the American soldier Kim falls in love with. Apparently, I more closely resemble a white man than an Asian woman. After a while, I wanted to change. More specifically, I wanted to play the most stereotypical, traditional, feminine XX chromosome character there was. Yes, I wanted to be a princess. I wanted to wear a pink flowy gown, I wanted high heels, but most desperately of all, I wanted a tiara. But as a manly-looking girl in an all-girls school, it was not meant to be. So I did the next best thing. I studied really hard, I passed my exams with flying colors, and at the age of 17, got admitted to a very fancy Christian school, also very well known for the performing arts. Except this time, it was a co-ed school where male students outnumbered female students 18-1. You can see I make my own opportunities. To further improve my chances of playing a female character, I joined the most Christian, most manliest society in school, the Boys' Brigade. Because there were so few girls in school, they didn't have a girls' brigade, so they just lumped us in together. Now, the Boys' Brigade had performances every weekend, and they would sing, dance, praise the Lord, and reenact stories from the Bible. In case y'all didn't know, the Bible is full of princesses. So it really did seem that I was setting myself up for success. Then I had my second discovery. Somehow, for some reason, there was an overload of female applicants for the Boys' Brigade that year. Most years have, out of 40 members, 2 or 3 girls, maximum. My year, like the apostles, had 12. Now, I'm not Christian, but so hurt was I by this turn of events, feeling like I had been betrayed by Judas himself, that I went home that night and I prayed to God for the very first time. I said, God, for the love of you, why can't I catch a break? Why? And God came to me in my dreams that night. Yes. And he said to me, my child, I lead you through troubled waters because your enemies cannot swim. I said, yes, God, neither can I. Appalled by my lack of life skills, God never spoke to me again. So life went on, right? And soon enough, Easter rolled around. Now, Easter is one of the biggest events for the Boys' Brigade. There was going to be a church service, lunch was going to be catered for, and there was going to be a special Easter performance that all of us would participate in. Each of us would play a character from the Bible, with our senior officers assigning the roles. And I was very excited. I hoped to get the Queen of Sheba, who I'm sure was a princess when she was younger, so it still hits my KPI. I also wouldn't have minded Princess Jezebel, who was evil, but beggars can't be choosers. Then the roles were dished out. And because there were so many girls in the bloody Boys' Brigade, the list of female characters ran out pretty quickly. I was last on the list, so by the time they got to me, there wasn't even a shepherd's wife left. Turned out, I was the only girl in the Boys' Brigade who did not get assigned a female character. I had my third discovery, or should I say revelation that day, ladies and gentlemen. You see, sometimes we don't get what we want in life. I never got to be a princess. I never got to wear a tiara. But this is something I need to accept with love, grace, and humility. Because if you hope hard enough, sometimes your dreams of being an important figure, wearing important headwear, can come true in the funniest of ways. I know mine did, because that day, for the Boys Brigade Easter Showcase, as a manly-looking girl who just so happened to have slightly longer hair, I was the perfect fit for the role of Jesus Christ with his crown of thorns. And best believe, I got a standing ovation like the one I'm going to get right now. Thank you.